What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Washington Commanders versus Arizona Cardinals Week 1 NFL preseason matchup going down Sunday, September 10th, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between the Washington Commanders and the Arizona Cardinals. And for the Washington Commanders, it was a decent 2022 campaign, but still could have stood to be a little bit better. The Commanders finished 8-1. They missed out on the playoffs, hoping to get back there for the first time since 2020. But for Washington, it was just a bit of a mess last year. You had all the off-field distractions with the ownership issue with Dan Snyder, which hopefully won't be an issue anymore. But on field, it was a lot of questioning who was the quarterback. I mean, you saw Taylor Heineke make 9 starts. He went 5-3-1. Carson Wentz made 8 starts, 8 appearances, 7 starts. He went 2-5. Both of them had decent but not great touchdown to interception ratios. Both completed around 62%. And now both of them are neither there anymore. The keys to the car have been handed to Sam Howell, who only made 1 start last year in his rookie campaign. He was decent. He threw for 11 of 19, a touchdown and interception, 169 yards. But now it's all about living up to what a lot of folks saw from Howell out of North Carolina. As he at one point he was supposed to be like the first overall pick, or at least a highly touted quarterback, highly drafted quarterback out of UNC. But again, went where he did to the Commanders, and like I said, now it's just going to be about sort of living up to that expectation. Now, the thing for the Commanders is that they did put some pieces around Howell to succeed this season. I mean, you've still got a great running back tandem in Antonio Gibson and Brian Robinson Jr. Chris Rodriguez Jr. also brought in out of Kentucky to help with depth there. You got an extremely underrated receiving core, in my opinion, featuring Terry McLaurin and Jahan Dotson as well. Logan Thomas is an up-and-coming tight end as well, in my opinion. And this is a really good Washington Commanders defense as well, led by Ron Rivera. They finished 7th in scoring defense last year. You've also got, an offensive coordinator in Eric Bieniemy, who was one of the more highly sought-after coordinators to potentially take over for a head coaching gig. So I think there's a lot to like about the Washington Commanders for the future. And I think that, I don't know if this is going to be their year, but again, I think there's a lot to like. Same cannot necessarily be said for the Arizona Cardinals, who, in my opinion, could potentially be the worst team in football this season. Could pose a threat to be the next team to go 0-17. I'm sorry, I don't want to write that off, but there's just nothing that I really like about this Arizona Cardinals team. Kyler Murray looks to be done for, I don't want to say for the year, but at least for the first few weeks of the season. And even then, it looks like it's just going to be a bit of a rough situation for Murray to come back into. And even then, I don't think that we're going to probably see him until at least December if we do at all. So you hand the keys to the car over to either Joshua Dobbs, who, in my opinion, just is not a starting caliber quarterback in the NFL, or a rookie in Clayton Tune, who's going to be learning the job on the fly. Clayton Tune, for those of you who watch our college football show, know he's on my college football Mount Rushmore. I love me some Clayton Tune in college, but again, translating that to the NFL is a tall task. And I get it, you have solid options, in the skill position department. You got like James Conner in the backfield, Keontae Ingram there as well. Hollywood Brown at wide receiver, Rondale Moore, decent options. But I don't see it with, the Arizona Cardinals. They did a little bit of a decent job to sort of bolster the defense by way of the draft. You took B.J. Ojolari in the second round. You helped the offensive line, taking Paris Johnson Jr. 6th overall. But I just can't get excited about this Arizona Cardinals team. Just looking through the roster, top through bottom, it does nothing for me. And, it resulted in Cliff Kingsbury being fired last year, the 4-13 record. And I think, like I said, I think the Arizona Cardinals definitely have a shot at taking a step backwards from that this season. And I think it starts in week 1. I'm going to go with the Washington Commanders here, laying the points. I think they win this one by at least a touchdown, maybe even double digits, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pickdawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.